It's not just age slowing you down. There's something quieter happening beneath the surface, something most people never notice until their strength, balance, and confidence start slipping away. Your body isn't failing you. It's forgetting how to activate the deep muscle fibers that keep you stable, pain-free, and strong. And here's a surprising part. You don't fix it by doing more representatives, lifting heavier, or pushing harder. In fact, that approach is exactly why so many people over 50 end up with aching knees, stiff shoulders, and a back that never quite feels right. But there's a different way. Centuries ago, Shaolin practitioners trained their bodies using stillness, control, and tension, building powerful strength without destroying their joints. Today, I'm going to show you 5 of those isometric holds. Simple, controlled positions that can rebuild real strength in your body without the wear and tear. But first, we need to fix the foundation. Because if this first piece is weak, everything else feels off. Let's start with something that looks simple, but is often done completely wrong. The hollow body hold. Most people think this is just another AB exercise. It's not. This is about teaching your body how to protect your spine. When your deep core muscles aren't doing their job, your lower back takes a hit. That's why so many people feel discomfort during even basic movements. And here's where people mess up. They keep moving more, crunches, twists, endless representatives, hoping it will fix the problem. But if the core isn't activating properly, all that movement just adds stress. This hold flips that. Lie on your back. Press your lower back firmly into the floor. Tighten your glutes. Extend your legs slightly off the ground and reach your arms overhead. Now hold. If your lower back lifts, stop, reset. That's your signal. Start small. Week 1, knees bent, arms by your sides, 15 seconds, 3 times. Week 2, extend one leg. Week 3, work toward the full hold for 30 seconds. It may not look impressive, but this one move can make standing, walking, and even getting out of bed feel noticeably easier. Now let's move to something that exposes weakness fast. The wall sit. If your legs feel weaker than they used to, if stairs feel harder than they should, this is why. But here's the mistake most people make. When their knees start hurting, they either stop training leg completely or they keep forcing heavy squats. Neither works long term. Strength doesn't always come from movement. Sometimes it comes from control. Stand against the wall. Walk your feet forward. Slowly slide down until you reach a comfortable position. Keep your back flat. Press through your heels. And hold. You'll feel your thighs working almost immediately. That's what we want. Start higher if needed. Week 1, 20 seconds. Week 2, go a bit lower, 30 seconds. Week 3, build up to a full 60-second hold. This one hold can make everyday movements, like standing up or climbing stairs, feel smoother and stronger. Now here's something most people misunderstand completely. Tight hips. People assume it's just stiffness. But often, it's not tightness, it's instability. Your body locks things down when it doesn't feel safe. That's where the horse stance comes in. It doesn't just stretch your hips, it teaches them to support you. Stand with your feet wide. Turn your toes slightly outward. Now sink your hips down, keeping your chest tall and spine upright. Push your knees outward so they track with your toes. And hold. At first, it may feel awkward. That's normal. Week 1, stay higher, 20 seconds. Week 2, go deeper, 30 seconds. Week 3, aim for a deeper hold, building to 60 seconds. This one improves balance, posture, and how your body feels after sitting for long periods. Next is a move that surprises almost everyone. The bottom push-up hold. It looks like a regular push-up, but it reveals a hidden problem. Most people lose shoulder stability long before they lose strength. And when that stability is gone, pushing movements start to hurt. Here's the shift. Instead of pushing up and down, we stop at the hardest point. Lower yourself slowly until your chest is just above the ground. Keep your elbows close. Brace your core. Stay tight. And hold. Yes, it will shake. That's not weakness. That's your body relearning control. If needed, do it on your knees or elevate your hands. Week 1, 15 seconds. Week 2, 20 seconds. Week 3, build to 30 seconds. This one builds strength where it matters most, making everyday pushing movements feel easy and safer. Now for the final hold, and this one ties everything together. The bear crawl hold. This isn't about movement. It's about connection. When your body stops working as one unit, everything feels harder than it should. Get on your hands and knees. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Brace your core. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees just an inch off the ground. And hold. Keep your back flat. Stay controlled. You'll feel everything engage. Core, shoulders, legs. That's the goal. Week 1, 15 seconds. Week 2, 30 seconds. Week 3, build to 60 seconds. This hold teaches your body how to move as one piece again. And that changes everything, from how you walk to how you carry yourself. Here's the truth. Getting stronger after 50 isn't about doing more. It's about doing what actually works. These 5 holds rebuild strength, improve control, and protect your joints, all without unnecessary strain. You don't need to do all of them today. Start with one, master it, feel the difference, then build from there. And here's something to think about. Which one felt the hardest? That's not a weakness, it's a clue. It shows exactly where your body needs attention. If you want more simple, practical ways to rebuild strength and move better as you age, stay consistent, because your body is still capable of more than you think.